Hello students, good morning. I am Dhirendra Kumar, Modern English School, New Area, Senior Wing. This is first part of video lecture for class 8, History. Chapter's name is Civilizing the Native, Educating the Nation. Students, British rule affected Rajas, Nawabs, Zamindars, etc. Shall it affected students? What were influence of British rule over students, over education system of India? Student, British now did not want only territorial conquest and revenue collection. They also wanted to bring some changes in our society. And how they could do this is to be taught in this chapter. Student, how Indian took British education in India, whether they opposed it or they supported education system of British. Student, Orientalism. William Jones was appointed as a junior judge in Supreme Court set up by East India Company. Apart from lawist, he was also a linguist. He studied Greek and Latin in Oxford. He picked up Arabic with a friend. He knew so many languages. That's why he was called a linguist. The person who knows so many languages is called linguist. When William Jones came in India, he spent more hours with Pandits, Maulvis, and he studied Sanskrit, grammar, and Indian text, ancient text, to understand politics, religion, custom, culture of Indians. William Jones with Colebrook and Nathaniel Halhed established Asiatic Society of Bengal, and they also published a journal, Asiatic Society. Colebrook and Nathaniel Halhed were busy in translating Indian text into English. William Jones studied ancient Indian texts and found that Indian texts had glorious heritage, and they emphasized that they should be read and taught, and by this British can make place in Indians' heart. And one benefit of educating Indian about Indian ancient textbook will be that Indian would came with knowledge of their glorious past. And in this effort, in Calcutta, a madrasa was started in 1783. And 1793, in Banaras, Hindu college was started. In madrasa, Persian, Arabic language were taught, and in Banaras, Sanskrit and Hindi were taught. But Orientalists were greatly opposed by British scholars. Warren Hastings was supporter of Orientalism. What is Orientalism? Scholarly knowledge of Asian culture and Asian language. Munshi, the person who can read, write and understand Arabic. In this chapter, you will come to know that vernacular. What is vernacular? Vernacular means Desi language. This word was used by British to separate Indian language from British language. Lord Macaulay and James Mill opposed Orientalism. James Mill stated that there is grave error in Indian education. Indian education was not based on scientific research. Reading poetry, reading stories is wastage of time, according to James Mill. Lord Macaulay also stated that single shelf of European library is more than whole the Indian literature, and he demanded that British government should not expend money over Indian education. British should develop English education, and in this effort Lord Macaulay brought English Education Act in 1835, and by this time Indian textbooks were changed, British English books were brought, and medium of providing education now become English. Lord Macaulay stated that Indian education was temple of darkness that ultimately decay themselves. I mean to say that British underestimated Indian education. They did not want Indian to be educated in their own language or about their ancient text. They wanted Indian to be taught European science, European language. That's all. Have a nice day. Stay at home to fight with Corona.